everybody. It's Mike here. I just want to welcome you back to Mr. Cast Iron and Weekends with Mr. Cast Iron. And got Mrs. Cast Iron running sidekick here, running shotgun with me. So good to have her with us tonight. And good to see everybody in the chat room, man. You guys are piling in there. We got Charlie with Pickles Barbecue. There's Craig with Behind the Garage Barbecue. He's going to do a little moderating for us tonight. John Vincent popped in here. And oh gosh, I don't know. Of course, our guest tonight is going to be Stephen with Cooking with Stephen and Jacklyn. So I've been looking forward to doing this. Stephen's been my moderator for a good while, and we certainly appreciate everything he does. So let me go ahead and pull him on, and we'll see if we can't pick his brain a little bit tonight. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Doing fine, Mike. Doing fine. Teresa, hi.
Hi.
Good evening to everybody in the chat.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think of that background I got there for you?
Awesome background, man. Flying the flag high. Trinity flag.
Trinity flag. Yeah, there you go. Well, good deal. Well, let's see. Simply Wendy's popped in. We got Billy with Strong Adventures. So several of them popping in here to say hello to you. So guys, as usual, you know your role in the chat room. If you don't mind, be sure and just start out with your questions. Kind of leave 2 or 3 question marks in front of it or whatever, or maybe do at Mr. Cast Iron. That way we can hopefully notice it and get it up here for Stephen. And other than that, we're going to go ahead and start picking his brain a little bit. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Stephen. Tell us where you live and everything like that.
Well, I'm Stephen, of course. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. I live in a county area called Chaguanas, Londonville. I've been residing here for about over 35 years.
Wow, 35 years. That's cool. Where did you live? Where did you live before that?
Well, before that, actually, my mom and dad used to work with the United Nations. I lived in Israel, Egypt, Germany,
wow.
England. You know.
That's interesting.
But unfortunately, both of them died in an accident, so I came back here to live with my grandparents.
Both of them did.
Yeah. Well, that was several years ago, since 1983.
Wow. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. I hate to hear that.
But it's all good, you know. That's life.
Good. Yeah, that's true. Looks like Darnell Medley's popped in. Good to have Darnell. I hadn't seen him in a little while, but good to have you with us, my friend. So, anyway, well, let me ask you. I know you do quite a bit of moderating. You moderate for my show, and yeah, I know you moderate for others too. Can you see, Teresa?
I can see.
Am I hogging the camera?
I can see.
Okay. All right. Okay. You moderate for quite a few other people too, don't you?
Yes, I do. Quite a few channels, yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun doing it.
Yeah. I know I see you around different places all the time, so, but Teresa and I were talking about this. We have several times, but specifically today, we're so thankful for what you do for us. I mean, you know, I never send you any information. I just tell you who the guest is going to be, and you always come in and you pull up everybody's social media links and everything, and be sure and pop them in the chat room for everyone. You do a great job with that, and we just want to say personally from us, we really appreciate that.
Thanks so much, man. Not a problem. You know, I have fun doing it. You know, it's a lot of fun meeting new people, you know, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So
Darnell says, I pulled the wrong one up there. Darnell says Stephen's the best moderator on TV. Not TV, but YouTube. I guess it's your TV, YouTube, right?
Yeah, you can say so. Because I really like live on YouTube more than actually watch TV then.
Yeah, me too. I watch more YouTube than I do TV. So good to see. Looks like where did I see that? Jamie Max popped in. Looks like Mr. Fred Jacklyn's popped in.
Fred. Yeah, I saw Fred pop in as well too.
Let me pull that off there. Pickles. Hey, you know what, guys? We're. I just want to tell you this too. I don't know what tonight's show is going to be like because, unfortunately, Friday morning I woke up to come in and get on my computer to start to pay some bills or whatever, and my computer wouldn't boot up. So, come to find out, we run it down to the computer man that we use, and the motherboard was burnt out of my desktop, my CPU. So fortunately, though, thank goodness there was nothing wrong with the hard drive. So I'm having to use Teresa's laptop. It's a little bit dated, but it's working, and kind of like her, she's a little bit dated too, you know.
I think I'm working.
But yeah. So anyway, well, there's Karen with us in the kitchen with Karen. Good to have her. Jamie Max popped in. So good to see everybody, guys. If you have any questions, looks like Pete's popped in here.
Yeah, Pete.
Mr. Pete Thomas, a buddy of ours over in the United Kingdom, or in Wales, and so good to have him. Ian Goods popped in. I didn't see Ian pop in, so. You guys are going to have to bear with me. This laptop's running a little slower than mine does, but that's okay. We're going to make it. So if you have any questions for Stephen, be sure and pop them in here. Stephen, what made you decide to do a YouTube channel, man? And when did you start doing that?
I started probably, should be last year, sometime last year, probably maybe around September, around there. I can't exactly remember the specific date.
Yeah.
But a couple of guys, one is Charlie Pickles Barbecue, and a guy called Joe from Smokin' Joe Spit Barbecue. Those were the two main guys who really encouraged me to start making videos. You know, so I just decided one day to start off, and I guess here I am today.
So what you're telling me then is Pickles' fault, right?
Pickles is the one.
I think Pickles probably gets a lot blamed on him, don't you?
Yeah.
Anyway, Carrie with
Pickles,
Virginia
good night,
Chick
Pickles.
Off-Road. I'm sorry, I'm talking over you. Do
No,
what now?
I told Pickles good night.
Oh, yeah. Carrie with Virginia Chick Off-Roads popped in here. Samantha, a friend of ours, has popped in. So good to see you guys here with us and everything. But so you basically just been doing this a little over a year. Is that correct?
Well, more than a year, but actually making videos should be about probably close to a year. About.
Yeah. Okay. And so you have someone that helps you do that, don't you? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
That's my lovely daughter, Jacklyn.
Yeah.
She's the one behind the, camera or phone.
Yeah.
So
Jacklyn films you while you're making recipes?
yeah, Jacklyn does all the filming and everything like that to make sure everything is in frame and, you know. Well, you must, like, if she doesn't have time, you would notice it in my video because sometimes, like, certain things won't show correct there. But, like, when she's there, she'll be able to tell me, well, move to the left or focus more here, you know. But, like, when it's me alone, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, it's hard to film by yourself, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit hard, you know. So she's great help to me. And plus, good food to eat after as well. So,
yeah, well, I hate to say this.
It's a win-win situation.
Yeah, I understand. I hate to say this, but Teresa's good help to me too sometimes filming. I mean, sometimes we fight like cats and dogs, but I mean, you know, we get her done, you know. And that's Jeff with Tennessee Buck Outdoors has popped in here with us. Looks like Teresa and Cam with Flour, Eggs, and Yeast has popped in. So good to have our friends from around the country here in America. So, you know, this weekend, Stephen, I'm sure you're aware, here in America, we're celebrating what's called Memorial Day weekend for celebrating all the men and women that have paid the the ultimate price for serving our country. So we certainly want to do that. Looks like Jason with Chef Adventures has popped in here. So you got a good crew in here wanting to find out a little bit about you, man.
Well, bring on the questions, man. No problem. I'm ready.
All right. Well, good deal. All right. So you film on an iPhone or on a smartphone? Is that correct?
No, a Samsung.
Samsung. Okay.
Samsung A51.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, cool. What do you use to edit with?
KineMaster.
KineMaster. Yeah. I think Craig,
Craig
our moderator.
Yeah. Craig uses that one as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's pretty interesting. I see a lot of animation and different things in a lot of your videos that you use. So it has a lot of things you can add to your videos, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of layers on the editing app, on the timeline. So.
Wait a minute. I missed a question here. Well, I hope this thing works tonight.
It's slow, isn't it?
Oh, it's slow as Christmas.
There it comes.
There it is.
Yes.
That's the question I've been trying to pull up, but this slow laptop. Darnell says, my Trini friends told me Stephen is the best mechanic in Trinidad. Is that right?
Well, I don't know about the best. I don't know about the best mechanic, but I do a fair enough job. You know, I've been working the place where I really work at. I've been there for over 30-something years. So, you know, I started learning trade right there. So, never moved from there since.
Yeah.
I did odd jobs. I did odd jobs prior to that as well, but you know, that is the main focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's his main focus.
Main focus. I'm trying to find where Fred said don't forget my question, but I'm trying to find it here.
I didn't see it either. Oh,
there you go.
there it is.
What's your favorite Scorpions tune?
Favorite Scorpions tune. I would have to go with wow. There's so many. I think is one. Is it? I think she's like the wind or some song. I can't remember the name of the song or fan right now, but let's say I'm a fan of all their music. I really can't think of a song right now or fan. You know.
Yeah. Pickles got a question too. I mean, I can't think of a Scorpions tune. The name, I've listened to the band. I've seen them twice actually, but
yeah, I saw them. They were here in Trinidad some years ago.
Yeah, I seen. Let's see, I seen Def Leppard and the Scorpions when they were about 16 and 17 years old, and they were warming up Ted Nugent. Ted Nugent was the headliner. And Def Leppard and Scorpions warmed them up. It was Scorpions, then Def Leppard, and then Ted Nugent. So Winds of Change.
Yeah, Winds of Change. Yeah, that is the song. Winds of Change. That is the song. That is the song. That is the song.
Yeah. Well, Pickles has got a good question here for you. He says, "What countries have had the most influence in Trinidad cooking?"
Well, we have a lot of Lebanese people, so we get a lot of Middle Eastern cooking. Also from India as well. But the Indian food that we cook down here is a lot different to the food that is actually from India. Right? So it's like we have a more like a Trini twisted and a more Caribbean twisted.
Yeah.
You know, so we cook curry, but the curries are a lot different to the curry from India itself. Right? Like, because like India has different varieties like tandoori. You know, they have some curry pastes like a kind of reddish orange in color, whereas our curry in Trinidad is basically yellow in color.
Yellow in color, yeah. Yeah. Well, I know you like spicy food, don't you?
Uh-huh.
I've seen a
Sure
lot of
do.
your videos.
Sure
Yeah.
does. Sure do.
What's one of the spiciest things you think you've ever cooked or eaten?
Mm, jerk chicken.
Jerk chicken?
Yeah, jerk chicken. I did a jerk chicken
Yeah.
last year. Well, actually, my wife and daughter, they were going by, well, my wife was going by her mother, and, well, which is my daughter's grandmother. So I alone was home for the weekend, and, well, I put some real pepper in that jerk chicken and marinate, like six Scotch bonnet peppers alone.
Oh,
So it was
wow.
real, it was real hot.
I bet it was. Yeah. Well, Papa Texas has popped in here with us. He's listening while he's cooking outside, he said, but good to have Papa with us. But Pickles also followed up that, and he said his guess was that Trinidad was a spice trade country at one time. Do you know anything about that?
Not really, But then we have a lot of spices.
Yeah.
Which we export a lot of, like, well, most of these spices you would get would be more like the hot sauces, different kind of hot sauces, chutneys, and those sort of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we are also known for something called green seasoning, which is a combination of blended herbs.
Blended herbs, yeah. Yeah. Cool. Well, good deal. Well, on your videos, let's talk a little bit about your channel, if you don't mind. I'm going to try to share this. I don't know if I can share your channel or not because
This might be going all downhill from here.
no, it won't be downhill from here. Ain't no way, man. Let's see here. I'm going to try to full screen here.
I was going to say you had it
Yeah.
there.
I don't know what I'm doing.
No, you don't.
It's not.
You had it on there.
Uh,
Oh, but it's not. Okay.
It's not doing it. There it is, though. Yeah. Okay. So, all right. Well, you've got a pretty good looking banner there for your channel and everything. And looks like you got 389 subscribers. I'm really surprised. I hope everybody in here, if you're not subscribed to Cooking with Stephen and Jacklyn, be sure and go check out their channel, man, and watch some of their videos. It's very interesting that the way they cook and you know, the different things of how they make their video. It's real interesting to me. But if you've not yet, is by chance?
That will be one of my older videos. That one of those videos before I started narrating, doing voiceovers.
Well, actually, I think it's about Buddy.
Oh, okay. If you, I didn't realize you were including the shorts as well.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
showing 6.8 thousand views 5 months ago about little Buddy. So, and matter of fact, the top 3 videos you have of Buddy are your most watched. So that's cool.
Okay.
So, and then your 4th one is a short video also about grilling the pastrami wings, and that's got 1,600 views. But let's see, you said let's try to find one that's not a short. See which one your most viewed is.
That would be at least in probably maybe the 5th or 6th video I did.
It's showing, looks like Trinidad and Tobago stew, chicken and stew lentil peas and rice.
It should be one of those videos. It should be one of those.
Yeah, well, good deal. So that answers one of my questions. I'm going to quit sharing this here and try to get back to my stream here. But so that answers my questions. You certainly do shorts on your videos, don't you?
Yeah, really, because shorts is like I usually do shorts in case if I'm not ready to put out a full video and time constraints. So the easiest thing is like just to drop a short.
Yeah. So you do a short and then you come back and do a full video of that very thing, or no?
No, not necessarily. Sometimes I may come back and do like for the pastrami wings. I have a full video on the pastrami wings. Well, actually, there's a copycat video from Craig.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to watch Craig. You know, he's our moderator tonight. So, well, you know, we were talking a little bit behind the scene before we went live earlier, and we were talking about your influence and getting started. And you said you initially started watching a lot of the bigger channels. Is that right?
Yes, I did.
Okay. What were some of the ones that had some influence for you or on you?
Well, first off, I started with the barbecue pit boys, and then I went over to like Pitmaster X, Malcolm Reed, and Rush Jones. Then I came down to Smoking Joe's Pit Barbecue, and then I ended up meeting Charlie, Craig, all you good guys, you know. So
yeah. Let's see. I'm grabbing the wrong mouse here. That's no wonder that mouse wouldn't work. It ain't hooked up. Yeah, so Barbecue Pit Boys, yeah, that's I watch a lot of their stuff too. There's something else. What was the question?
No, it's not a question. I think Mama Z's in.
Oh, Mama Z's popped in. Yeah, Misty, Mama Z's popped in. Good to have her. Who else did I miss? Did you say?
I think that's it.
Simply Wendy, I mentioned earlier, and Billy with Strong's Adventure. So I think we got everybody in here. Good deal. I guess we've got to hit a couple questions here. What is some of the favorite foods that you like to cook?
barbecue.
Barbecue. What was one of the most videos that you had the most fun making?
I would have to say the last video which I put out this last week going there, the Greek sandwich, chicken and lamb Greek sandwich.
That looked good.
What was one of them that you had the most trouble making?
I'd have to say ribs. I have a ribs video to come out hopefully this Wednesday.
Yeah, ribs video. Yeah. A lot of trouble making that.
Well, remember, you know, a lot of guys, you guys out there are professionals at that, you know, so.
Oh, that would be Craig and Pickles and all them guys that are professionals, you know. Jeff with Tennessee Buck Outdoors, you know, and Jason, Chef Adventure, them guys all professionals. Jamie Mack, you know, I'm kind of like Big Lou, you know, I'm an untrained amateur.
That's it. Me too, exactly so.
Oh, that's funny, man. What did I miss one? Oh yeah, Mark with up in Maine's visiting with us. So good to have Mark and Rosa. Good to see you with us, my friend. He always tries to keep me in line. I know he has a hard time doing that, but he tries anyway. So, but anyway, on your cooking now, what do you prefer to cook with? Barbecue grill, barbecue pit, out on the fire pit, open fire, in the house on the oven, or?
Well, basically, it's just one barbecue pit I have, you know, so what I call a chaba, something resembling a Weber kettle. So
yeah, well, kind of like a Weber
I
kettle.
basically cook on anything, you know, either grill or the stove at home.
Yeah. Wow.
Mix up the videos a bit.
Yeah. Huh. What's Jamie Mack got there? We're all learning today, he says. So. Yeah, boy, this thing is slow. Wow. I apologize, folks. Hopefully they'll have my computer back up and running this week, but we thought we were going to have to conduct this interview on our cell phone, but we got Teresa's laptop going, got my microphone hooked up, and hope everybody can hear me okay and can see us okay. Pickles also has another question. Says What is hard to get in Trinidad? What's hard for you to get? I know you mentioned cast iron was kind of hard to get down there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty expensive. Really expensive though.
Yeah.
But could cost you an arm and a leg. I mean, when I really compare the prices you guys pay for it, even when I do the conversion to my currency, wow.
Yeah. Long's Quest has popped in with us. Good to have you, my friend. Yeah, Skip. Which one?
Okay.
Okay.
Comment.
Darnell, I don't know if Yeah, there it pulled up. Darnell says Stephen has the best unboxing because it takes him so long to receive stuff. That's funny right there. Oh man, that ain't even right, is it? Darnell.
That's very true. That's very true.
Yeah. Well, you talked about what you usually cook on, but is there a certain piece that you don't have that you would like to you'd like to eventually have to cook with?
Yeah, I have a couple in mind. Like for one, a Weber kettle, probably a Blackstone,
Yeah.
and a pit bar.
Yeah.
But if I could get like a Blackstone and the Weber kettle for now, I'd be really cool with that.
Yeah, you'd be good with that, huh? Well, looks like Mike with Dude's Kitchen and Grills popped in to say something to you. So, anyway, good to have Mike. And Pickles calls him Mike number 2. So, I'm not going to say anything about that. They've been sucking on bacon grease, I think, him and Patrick back and forth. So, anyway. I made some bacon grease videos, a couple things, cooking eggs and bacon grease, and
I saw
grease.
I saw that video. I think I watched that video yesterday or earlier on today.
Yeah, I put one out yesterday and one out today. I've been working so much, man. It's been hard for me to record anything. So we got the weekend off for the holiday, and well, I've got to work tomorrow, but anyway, we got Saturday and Sunday off, and so Teresa had some things to do yesterday with a little young girl that we've helped over the years. That's at a
She's in rehab.
kind of like a rehab, and so Teresa went and got her and a couple of other ladies that Teresa runs around with, one other lady, and went and got her to take her to visit her grandmother because her grandmother's real sick. So I was here by myself, and I thought, while I'm here, if I can do it, if I can record it by myself, I'm going to do it. So I jumped in there and I made 2 videos and try to catch up a little bit because we've been working so much. So hopefully we'll slow down and we can get back to a normal pace here. But let's see. Misty Mama Z says, you're knocking on the door 1,000. Yeah, I've got about 904, I think. But who's counting, right?
You every day, every hour.
Oh, it is fun to watch that. I must admit, I'm busted. So Charlie says this here. He says, if I can get it to pull up, what's something there that he thinks should be more popular here?
What's something here that should be more popular?
Yeah, what's something there in Trinidad, whether it's a food or some kind of cooking utensil
Spices.
or anything, spices, whatever's popular there that you think it should be here.
Can't really say, but like probably the more influence of Caribbean cooking, because like our stew chicken is a lot different to how you guys would stew a chicken,
Yeah. Well, I'm dropping my papers over here. My coffee cup's getting low. I'm out of place. I'm like a fish out of water, Stephen. Have you ever heard that phrase?
Sure have.
Oh, mercy. Well, what's your favorite junk food? Have you got a junk food that you like to eat?
Well, if you consider probably pizza.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
If you consider that junk food, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, I got looks like the dude has got a question for you. He said, what do you do with your extra bacon grease?
Well, as of yet, I have not started saving any, but I figure I should start doing it soon, seeing that you guys, I realize that you guys doing it, so figure that would be next on my agenda.
Okay. Craig says, don't say scorpion peppers.
I love my scorpion peppers.
Scorpion peppers. Woo! Pickle says even I can say green sauce, jerk chicken, and culantro.
Yeah, culantro.
Culantro.
Well, culantro is something almost like cilantro, you know. It's just that the culantro is more potent in taste. So, like, if you use 3 or 4 tablespoons of cilantro in something, you would use 1 tablespoon in culantro and will be the equivalent right there.
Wow. Does it have the same flavor as cilantro?
Yes, you could say so, because it's very similar in taste, very similar indeed.
Huh. Well, I've never heard of that.
Some people say they find it tastes kind of soapy, but, you know, like, for me, it's normal. It's just added flavor to the food.
Yeah. What's the weather like down there right now?
Wow, these days today is really humid today. We are right now could be reading about maybe 93, 94 degrees right now.
93 or 94. Wow.
But humid, very, very humid though. No breeze at all.
Yeah, no breeze. Little Eric's popped in here with us. So, you know Little Eric? You familiar with Little Eric?
Yeah, of course. Of course. I watch his videos all the time. But he's from the same place. He's from the same island as me, so, you know. Hope he's doing well at home and, you know, staying safe.
Yeah.
Because right now things kind of real rough across here right now.
Yeah. Suburban Barbecues popped in, so good to have you with us tonight. And like I said, folks,
I haven't seen Jim in a minute.
Yeah, so they're coming to see you, man. They're coming out of the woodworks to check you out. Folks, if you have a question for Steven, be sure and pop that in the chat here. We'll try to get it up on the screen. We're running kind of limp-legged and one-legged tonight with our laptop because my desktop played out on me, so we're trying to get that replaced and fixed. And hopefully we'll have that back up and running before next Sunday night's show. But anyway, we're going to do the best we can with Steven tonight. So, like I said, if you have any questions for him, be sure and pop them in here. If you've not yet been over to his channel, be sure and go check his channel out and watch some of his videos. Be sure and give him a thumbs up on his videos. Leave him a comment, you know, and if you haven't subscribed, be sure and smash that subscribe button. And likewise, also, if you've not hit the thumbs up button on our video here tonight, we'd ask that you go ahead and do that. It certainly helps us, and we appreciate that. So, well, with that being said, man, do you like to cook pork steaks or beef steaks, or what kind of steaks do you like to cook?
Well, home here pork steaks. Because I'm the only one home in the house that really would be a fan of beef. My daughter, she don't eat beef at all.
She won't eat beef at all.
She likes chicken.
The closest thing to beef my daughter eats is Hebrew hot dogs.
Hebrew hot dogs.
Believe it or not.
Well, those are good. I like Hebrew hot dogs. You know, we were talking earlier, you said you use a lot of curry. Do you cook any goat?
Yeah, goat. Haven't cooked in a while, but yes, I do cook goat. But I haven't cooked goat in a while now. It's been a while.
Yeah. I like barbecued goat. That's about, well, I don't know. I guess that's probably about the only way I've ever had it that I can think of.
No, in Trinidad here, we usually curry our goat.
Curry your goat? Yeah. Let's see. Jamie Max got a question for you here. How do you pick your content for the videos that you're wanting to make? Is it something that you grew up cooking, or your family grew up and taught you how to cook, or is this something that you've watched other content creators make and you think, I'm going to make that, or is it a recipe book that you go by? How do you come up with your content?
Well, it varies from time to time. Sometimes I may do a copycat recipe with permission, of course. And then sometimes I cook like whatever I decide to eat, you know, like that.
Yeah.
So I don't really to say like how some people would have a structure, might just cook barbecue alone. I vary my cooking, so you get some baking, when I say baking, like baked chicken or baked pork, I'll also do it on the grill, that sort of stuff like that. But to say I could tell you like what I'll be cooking for next week's video, it's kind of hard to say, because like whatever I'm going to eat, I just decide to tell my daughter, come, let's film this, and that's it.
Billy with Strong's Adventure says, what's your favorite Uncle Steve shake?
Oh, that I'll have to go with. It's a split between the original and the sweet and spicy.
Yeah, I really like that original. Barbecue Pit Dog, Big Rob, we interviewed him. It's been a good while back, but he wanted to. We kind of talked in the background and decided to do a giveaway with Uncle Steve's shake, and Steve come on the show, and many of you probably were there. I know you were there, Stephen, but I asked him just point blank. I said, well, Steve, since you make all these, you got 8 or 10 different kinds. What's your personal favorite? And he said, I'd have to go with the original. And so, I ordered a great big bottle of it myself, and I use that probably more than I do anything else. I really like that original.
And notwithstanding the tick meat as well, it goes pretty well on wings.
Yeah. Pickle said so much fish there, and Steven doesn't like it. You're not a fish eater?
Yeah, I'm a fish eater, yes, but I haven't put out much videos with fish. I have one short video with fish, barbecue, grill, blue marling. I have a fish sandwich I did. I don't know if you ever heard about a fish called flying fish. That fish is more a Tobago fish. Tobago, this other island from Barbados,
Okay.
But I don't really do much fish videos because like somehow a lot of people say like you don't really do well. Not that my videos do well, but
Yeah. Cool. Well, little Eric says they ate curry yesterday, curry today, and curry tomorrow.
Yeah, no doubt about it. My daughter loves curry.
Let's see. Wait a minute.
What Stevens?
No, I'm trying to get Darnell. There it is. It popped up. Darnell says, what's Stephen's favorite drink to unwind with?
Oh, he's got it with him.
There we go.
Malibu.
Yeah.
Oh, if I'm not drinking that, I'm drinking this.
Oh.
Coors Light. Okay. All right. Well, cool. Mama Z says, if I can get this to pull up, there it is. What's the number one meat you like to cook with?
Pork.
Pork?
Yeah, he said pork earlier.
Yeah. Have you ever cooked a whole hog?
Never have.
No.
But I have friends that do it. I have friends that do it, but I personally never did it myself.
I never have either. I've had some guys that we've talked about it and we've never done it. I mean, that would be a job. That would be a time-consuming job. But
you weren't there when my cousins did it? Okay.
That was your other boyfriend.
Yeah, it was.
Let's see. Oops, yeah. Let's see. I missed another question here. Mark said we smoked up to 4 or 5 pound pork butts yesterday to make pulled pork. Tonight we're having pizza, so that makes sense.
Ask if he puts pineapple on it.
Oh yeah, pizza. So you said your favorite junk food was pizza. Now is it okay to put pineapple on pizza?
Bring the pineapple.
Bring it.
Let's put it this way. In almost every household in Trinidad and Tobago, pizza must have pineapple on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really? Wow. Cool. Let's see. What did Billy says, Charlie, I think you're a lot like me and do most of your fishing in the bottom of the cooler. That's too much right there. Okay.
Where is
No, I missed it. I don't see
something?
one.
You went too fast. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're caught up on that. You drink coffee, man?
Occasionally, not really a fan of hot drinks, really.
Yeah. I think hotter out the better for me, but that's just me. But so
Oh,
I don't
that's
know.
hot.
Huh?
My wife is a coffee lover, so
Oh, yeah.
Your wife's a hot tea lover?
yeah, she's a coffee lover. She loves
Coffee.
coffee.
Oh,
Yeah,
coffee.
lover.
I'm sorry. Coffee, yeah. Yeah. Well, I finally got Teresa to drinking black coffee. We used to call it kitty coffee, and that's where you put a lot of cream and a lot of sugar in it, and just a little bit of coffee. And but I finally got her to drinking regular coffee, black coffee, and so I think she's starting
I
to
don't
get.
think much of it
Yeah, I don't either. I don't drink much of it at all.
all day.
Just a little bit every now and then. So, how about ice cream? Do you like ice cream?
Sure do, sure do.
What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Pistachio.
Pistachio, yeah. Wow, that's cool. I like that
Did
too.
you ask him
That
why he does his food?
and strangely
Yeah, he
enough,
does it on Sunday.
strangely enough, that's the only some nuts that I will eat as well.
Oh,
Oh, we got low.
Not really a
Yeah.
fan of peanuts and those other nuts.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
love pistachios.
Hey, getting back to where you live, just made me think earlier, and I meant to ask that, and then we got sidetracked on something else. But can you share something about your country that we may not know here? Something that may be not necessarily famous for, but maybe just something that's unique.
Well, like we eat something we call doubles here, where it's very almost every well within. Right now we're on lockdown, so there are no selling of no street foods or anything like that. But doubles, that's something like how to put it? It's like two pieces of fried, like something like a fried flour, like a not a donut or a bagel. It's light and fluffy, and you use something called chickpeas. We call it chana, and they cook it down and different condiments like different chutneys like mango or tamarind.
Okay. Well, little Eric's got a question for me. I'll put it up here on the screen. He said, if Uncle Stephen had to cook something from Trinidad for you, Uncle Mike, what would that dish be? Well, I mean, I was talking about goat. I would love to have some curry goat, man. I would love to try that.
Definitely.
Whether in a
Definitely
stew
cook
or,
a curry.
What would he want to cook you then?
yeah, really. Teresa just said, what would you want to cook for me if I was to come visit you?
Well, seeing that you like goat, that would be one of those, and the other thing would be a good curry duck.
Curry duck. Okay. Well, there is, now that you mentioned duck, isn't there some Chinese influence down in that area?
Yeah, a lot of Chinese influence.
Yeah. How did that come about?
That came about from history. They have been down here a while now. Probably maybe in the late 1800s, around there, coming up to the 1900s. Because back in the days, well, that at least what my grandma told me, like most of the shop owners were Chinese shop owners. Well, right now we have a lot of Chinese fast food outlets.
Yeah. Do you like Chinese food?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. What's one of your favorite dishes? Chinese food dishes.
Chinese dishes. I would go with house fried rice.
House fried rice. Yeah, we eat
like that.
shrimp fried rice a lot. Yeah.
House soup.
I like some of their soups too. That has like a wonton in it.
Yeah, the wonton.
Not just wonton soup, but it's like a deluxe wonton. It'll have snow peas and baby corn and broccoli and shrimp and pork,
Mushroom, before oaks.
Yes, mushroom. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love that, man. I could just sit and eat a bowl of that every day.
Because
So,
like actually where I live here, a few years ago, Chinese restaurant was kind of hard to find. Maybe had one or two, but within the last 10 years, like every street corner, there's a Chinese shop right now,
Huh.
a restaurant.
yeah, yeah. But you say you guys are in lockdown right now, huh?
Yeah, lockdown curfew as well, you know. So
Curfew too. Wow. Mm.
but
Little
that's
Eric
something.
says, yeah, I'm sorry. Little Eric says pepper shrimp, I guess, is one of his favorites. So, um, Pickle says Craig cooks island food. I
Yeah,
think Craig, I
Craig
don't
did
know
a
if Craig.
Craig did a video with some Trinidad green seasoning.
Yeah.
It came up
I
real.
don't know. I don't know if Craig cooks like what you would think is island food. I think Craig just cooks on an island in his kitchen, maybe. I don't know. uh,
Craig is a cool
all right.
dude.
Yeah, Craig, I got to pick on him a little bit, man. What kind of sauces, like a dipping sauce, do you prefer? Or what kind of dipping sauces do you have down there? Or is it something that you make from scratch?
Well, you can make it worse. Like make it from scratch. You might doctor up a ketchup, put some pepper sauce, mustard, add a little
Mm,
mayo to it, you know. But basically the same different sauces like what you guys have: the ketchup, the mustard, barbecue
yeah,
sauce, ranch dressing.
yeah. Hmm. You like hot dogs?
Sure do.
Yeah, them Hebrew nationals, I guess, is probably all you get to eat, isn't it?
Yeah, well, Hebrew, we get also ballpark. Um, we also have Johnsonville.
Yeah, brats, Johnsonville
Yeah,
brats, maybe.
yeah, Johnsonville brats.
Yeah,
Then we
yeah,
have like the Italian sausage, spicy sausage. You know,
yeah.
so
What kind?
we get a fair amount, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
You just have to know in which grocery store to go and get them at. So
yeah. Well, I mentioned this weekend is Memorial Day weekend for us. There's always someone cooking something. And of course, 4th of July will be coming up, which is our Independence Day. And there's always someone cooking like that. But in your country, what is a holiday that we may or may not know of? And what do you guys usually, what's the traditional thing to cook during that time?
okay, well, like today's Indian arrival day. That's where the indentured Indians from India came back as many years ago. So everybody, well, if it wasn't, well, I guess even with the lockdown, everybody having curry, roti, you know. So
Hmm. Okay. Did I miss one?
Oh.
Carrie says, you ever had Nathan's hot dogs?
yes, I saw them selling already. The skinless ones though.
Little Eric says, Uncle Stephen, tell them about mother-in-law.
Excuse. Oh yes, so that's mother-in-law is something like pickled vegetables, but finely chopped. Like you'd add carrots, hot pepper, of course, Scotch bonnet pepper, garlic, culantro. Sometimes some people put something called curry. You guys might know it as bitter lemon, not bitter lemon. Think it's bitter melon. Bitter melon.
Bitter
Buttermilk.
melon, yeah.
Yeah, bitter melon. Yeah. You know, the dice it up very small. Add your garlic and your hot pepper. Squeeze some lime juice in it. You know, that's at one of those. You mostly get that like when you go to like Indian weddings and those sorts of stuff like that, or
Yeah.
like when they have like religious festivals and eat something like when you go to eat. It's something like a condiment. Something like best described would be something like pico de gallo, something like that.
Oh yeah, I like
It's
that.
called mother-in-law.
Mother-in-law. Wow, that's interesting.
Probably I
Papa
should
Tex-
probably I should do a video on that.
Yes.
Probably should. Yeah, I'll do one. Yeah. Papa Texas said Oscar Mayer beef. You know, they had a little jingle, a little song that went along with Oscar Mayer. Said, my bologna has a first name, it's Oscar. My bologna has a last name, it's Mayer. Well, when I grew up, man, we were so poor, our bologna didn't even have a first name.
We're talking about hot dogs.
Oh, we're talking about, I'm sorry, I kind of got sidetracked there.
I grew up on I grew up on a lot of bologna as well. So
Yeah, I hear you, man. Grumpy old gringos popped in, so good to have you with us, sir. No doubt about that. See what you did, Papa? You got me in trouble, man. My goodness. All right, let me get back to my questions. I kind of got sidetracked there, and do you guys have? I know, like in some of the states that are that have beaches, like the coastal regions of America, and certainly in Hawaii and different things. They have, of course, in Hawaii they have luau's where they cook out on the beach and everything. Do you guys have some similar type of celebrations where you have cookouts out on the beach and the community gathers around, or?
yeah, we do. We have a beach called Maracas Beach. That is a big tourist attraction. Also, there are a river called Cora River. That's the next big attraction as well. Well, used to be until now, because like for the last 15 months, well, all that just on the lockdown, so nothing doing like that. But those are the couple beaches that we have in Trinidad that is tourist attraction. Then like Tobago, you have like the Boca Reef, But Tobago is more of the tourist attraction for beaches there. So a lot of us Trinidadians go across to Tobago for the beaches.
Okay.
Especially like around Easter time, around summertime,
Yeah. Darnell's got a question for you. Says, have you considered doing a collaboration cook with little Eric?
Never had really, never thought about it.
Yeah. It may be kind of hard being as
Yeah,
young
we
as
kind of hard
he is.
because remember, little Eric, his channel is made for kids, so no comments, nothing like that. So
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I think up until he's what is it? Is it 16 or 18? I forget. No, maybe 13. I think 13 is when they can put comments back on. I'm sure
Teenager.
somebody correct me if
Maybe
if I'm
as a
wrong.
teenager.
Pickle says the weather is perfect there. Did he fix up the guest room, or do I need to sleep on the floor with Buddy? So,
come on, have lots of room, Pickles. Come on down. You and Craig, come on down. Lots of room down here.
yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
like double trouble.
Oh yeah, it'd be double trouble. So when really no, I mean that was great. What would be the most opportune time to come down and visit that country? What type of year?
Well-
What time of year?
Well, that would be around. We have a festival called Carnival. That usually falls within February or March, somewhere around there. It varies from time to time. That's about the time where a lot of tourists like to come to Trinidad.
And
So you get all the local delicacies, different foods, lots
Yeah.
of drinking and that sort of stuff. It's really a fun time.
What would the weather be like during that time?
Hot. Very rare you would get rain around that time, Carnival time.
Okay.
Very rare.
Let's see. I just missed one from Carrie. There it is. Let's see. Where'd it go? There it is. Got a question from Carrie. If I can get it to pull up here. If you could pick one state, which one would you pick?
Let's just say I would like to visit all the states, Although I've been to New York and Miami a few times, because my grandfather on my father's side, he resided in New York for probably maybe over 40, 50 years. You know? So
So,
I've been to the
Miami.
States as well. I've been to the States as well too.
Yeah. Cool. You ever been to Arkansas?
No, never reached there. I've been to New York and I've been to Miami.
Yeah. You ain't missing much over here. Other than us,
we're
maybe.
good.
Yeah. I probably shouldn't say that. You like chili?
Sure do. No
Yeah.
beans. No beans.
No beans.
No beans. You knew I was going to ask that.
No
Papa
beans.
Texas in the house here. So,
No
yeah,
beans.
chili with beans or without. No beans. Yeah. You put those on chili dog or on hot dogs and make chili dogs?
Actually, I never made a chili dog down here.
Oh.
Strangely, you know.
No.
A good
Oh,
suggestion.
man.
But you see, the problem goes, I alone will have to eat that chili dog because nobody else not eating. Well, my wife may eat that. Jacklyn, that's a no-no.
Oh.
Yeah. Misty,
Jacklyn.
let's see, where's it at? I was just seen she had something. She said, you need to come to Texas. Have you ever been? Well, that's the wrong thing. This,
Right, it's above it.
okay, there it is. This
Yeah, you need to come to
maybe
Texas.
operator on some of this, but the laptop's running slow.
Tennessee
Says you need to
Bucks wants
come
him
to Texas.
Tennessee.
Have you ever been to? You ever been to Tennessee or Texas?
He said no.
No. Come to the great state of Tennessee, Jeff says, home of country music. You like country music?
Well, my father used to listen to a lot of country music, so I grew up with it. But a few, I could remember a few like Kenny Rogers and Charlie Pride.
Mm-hmm.
And well, I have one or two. I can't remember them often. But
Yeah.
I am a more. My kind of music is more like what Fred likes to listen to, rock music. That's my thing.
Yeah, I heard you say something about the Scorpions. Have you been to a concert then?
Yeah, I saw the Scorpions. They came to Trinidad a few years ago.
Yeah. What other? Have you been to any other concerts?
Well, like Ario, Speedwagon,
Mm-hmm.
Air
Yeah.
Supply.
Okay. Yeah. RL Speedwagon. Cool. Well, good deal. Let me see if I can find some more questions for you.
I even saw. I'm not cutting you across. I even saw Whitney Houston as well too.
Oh yeah.
Did you really? Wow, that's cool. Oh, Whitney, man. Wow. Hey, what'd you want to be when you was a child? When you were growing up, what did you want to be?
Really, and I wanted to be a pilot.
A pilot.
I never take one. I never reached there.
Yeah. Well, you can still do that. You can learn to get your private license, probably. Yeah. Let's see. Karen says, "Isn't chili without beans just spaghetti sauce?" she's gonna get it stirred up in here, ain't she? Oh man. Jeff says Memphis has a rockabilly. So they have a whole lot of stuff going on in Memphis. Memphis was the closest to us for concerts, and that's where many of us would go to see, a lot of concerts. St. Louis was a bit farther. Little Rock was quite a bit farther, but Memphis was, I've seen several shows there in Memphis. Matter of fact, our friend Grilling and Chilling with Coleman, many of you probably seen his video not too long ago. He did some interviews down at Memphis in May. They have a big barbecue festival there.
You're
What
about
is
to
it?
knock the light over.
I'm about to knock.
You need
Okay.
to settle down.
I'm settling down. You're getting me in trouble,
He's-
Stephen.
He's been so excited about this interview.
Yeah, been looking forward to it. Sure have. So, have you got any questions for anyone in our chat room?
Okay, I have a question for Charlie.
Charlie
When is-
Pickles.
yeah,
It's
Charlie Pickles. When is he going to start putting out some videos?
Charlie, did you hear that?
Yeah,
When are you going to start
yeah.
making videos again, man? You make food and you put it on Instagram, but you ain't making no YouTube videos, brother.
Charlie left us hanging.
He just left us high and dry on making videos, didn't he? So, Papa Texas says, can you get on Pandora?
I never attempted to, but I suppose I can, yeah, probably.
Okay. We're going to wait on Pickles here. Let's see. Craig. Oh, man. Papa says, what did I do, Trisha?
Nothing. I'm taking notes.
You're going to take the notes? Papa says Rendezvous in Memphis is awesome food. That's a barbecue joint down there, Rendezvous. And pretty good. Teresa's about to ask you some questions.
No.
When you were a kid, no, seriously, when you were a kid, was there some kind of food that you didn't like then that you like now?
Spinach.
Spinach. So you like to eat spinach now?
Yeah. Spinach is real good.
Yeah. Cool. All right. What else, Teresa? What do we got for Steven? I can't believe you stole my notes here. I can't just wing it. Well, so you say you're a mechanic for your profession down there, correct? Been doing that a long time. What do you like to do on your days off?
Just sit back, relax, drink some beers.
Yeah.
You know.
Do some cooking and listen to some
some
scorpions, huh?
Yeah. Just relax.
That's cool.
Here's one.
What is it?
Does he put apple cider vinegar in his spinach?
Yeah. Do you put apple cider vinegar in your spinach?
No, I never tried that. I cook. Sometimes I am like if I cook spinach for me, we put something called coconut milk in it.
Coconut milk.
Really? Huh.
Wow. What's the weirdest thing that you've ever cooked before?
Don't think I ever cooked anything weird. Okay, yeah. There's one thing I cook would be weird for you guys. Pickled pigtail.
Pickled pigtail. Yeah, there's a lot of people cook pickled pig feet and pig snout and pigtail. All kinds of things.
That's about the only thing that might be weird for some people across there. But that.
Yeah. Where have you ever been anywhere on vacation other than in your own country? That's a vacation on itself for us.
Yeah, I've been I went to Venezuela already.
Wow.
And then, as I say, Germany, England.
Yeah.
You know, I lived in Israel for about 6 years. Lived in Egypt for about 2 years. You know, as a kid growing up.
Where were you living in Israel?
Huh?
Did you say you lived in Israel?
Yeah, I lived in Israel. I went to school across there. My father, my mom and dad used to work with the United Nations, so they were based across there.
Yeah. Where did you live in Israel? What town or whatever?
Jerusalem.
In Jerusalem, yeah. Yeah. Wow, that's cool. How long have you had Buddy?
Buddy had Buddy about 7 months. He was 7 months last week Monday.
Yeah. Do you have any other pets?
No, that's the only one.
Only one, yeah. Okay.
Well, when I got Buddy was small, about this size.
Yeah. Well, man, we're already right at 1 hour. Are you able to stay just a few minutes longer with us?
Yeah, not a problem.
Okay, good deal. All right, well, good deal. In the United States, we have something that we do when we go to family outings or to a church function or to a community function or whatever. We call that a potluck. Okay. And typically when you go to a potluck, you bring a favorite dish. If you were to
Okay.
go to a potluck, what dish would you cook and bring to a potluck?
Mm, I would say probably a potato salad or
That's good.
some wings,
Potato
some hot
salad,
wings, some hot
man.
wings. And when I mean hot wings, literally hot wings.
Very
Very
hot
hot.
wings, huh?
Very hot wings.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you another question, a little personal question here. What are you most grateful for in life?
Um, I'm just grateful to be at this age. Supposedly, I'm healthy. Grateful to my wife, my lovely wife, my daughter. You know, just being
Yeah.
thankful that could sleep and get up the next day. With all what's going on. So, just thankful for life. And make the best of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to move that. Sorry about that.
Missed that.
I don't know if I can mute that.
There you go.
Okay. Teresa's popped out of there, but anyway. Okay, well, good deal, man. That's always interesting to know. I like to know what people are grateful for because we all have life experiences, different things in our life that we're grateful for. And the older we get, the more it seems like the little things mean more than what we probably aspired to be or had regrets of doing. Do you have any regrets at all in life?
No, I don't really like. Some people look at things as regrets. I look at it as, just based on experience. So, like everybody make mistakes, but you learn from your mistakes and you carry on from there.
Yeah, that's true.
Learn.
Yeah, you just got to pick up and keep going. We always say, you got to back up and punt sometimes when life throws you, a bunch of
Sometimes
curves
you
or
get
whatever.
some. Sometimes you get some bad cards dealt at you, but you know,
Yeah,
by
yeah,
God's grace, you'll go through it.
yeah. That's exactly right. You're right. Certainly. Papa Texas said he's certainly grateful to be on this side of the grass. Every morning when we wake up and we're above ground, that's always a good day, isn't it?
Sure, right
So
about that. So true.
let's see. Little Eric says, Uncle, grateful to meet you and Uncle Mike and everyone here in the chat. Well, we're grateful we got to meet you too, Eric. You're our friend, and you're certainly our little nephew, our little buddy, and we certainly appreciate you and love you, man, and be glad to do anything we can for you. So,
I'd really like. I would hope to meet little Eric one of these good old days.
yeah, me
After
too.
all this is over here and we could start moving around.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah,
like to pay my little visit.
Are you close to
yeah,
being open or you're
Not
still
close to being open. I know it's
on
terrible right now. It's really
Mm,
terrible right now. It's like
mm,
every day is about nearly 600 and something cases a day.
mm,
And you get to like
wow,
about 18 to 20 something deaths a day as well. So,
mm.
yeah. Hobie popped in here, so good to have Hobie with us tonight and everything. So, guys, if you have any questions for Stephen, what we got here? Who are some of Pickles got one for you again? So, who are some YouTubers you would like to meet? Yeah, that's a good.
yeah, Charlie trying to put me on the spot.
Yeah, he is. You know how you got to watch Charlie with both eyes. You got to keep both eyes on him.
Charlie trying to put me on the spot. I would like let's put it this way. I would like to meet all of you if I
Yeah,
could. If I ever win the
that's
lotto, trust me, I will look for all of
Yeah.
you.
He wins the lotto.
yeah. Well, that's one of my questions too. If you were to win the lottery, what would you do with the earnings?
First thing first, set up my family. My daughter. Set up everybody in my family who needs help. And also like the poor people in the area, like the kids and stuff like that, the children's home. Put set aside like a fundraising something for them, so every year they will get something, and then after that, come out and look for you guys.
Yeah. Man, that sounds so good. I'd love to do that. Let's see.
What's the use of winning all that money and you don't help people who need help?
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely. Is there anything that anything about you that we might not know or anybody might would expect? Is there anything unique that you would care to share with us?
Well, if you must and everybody must know, like when watching movies, according to the movies, very easy to cry.
Very easy to cry when you're watching movies. Well,
Yeah.
you know, I have that question.
Parts.
Yeah.
So,
That's one of my questions, and I haven't asked that in a while. So, what was the last movie you cried to?
some movie I was watching, I can't remember the name of it right now, but one of the old movies, there was a movie called from back in 1979, a movie called Roller Boogie.
Yeah. Roller Boogie.
Yeah, that's a picture from the 1970. I think a girl she named, one of these main stars was a girl called, I think, Linda Blair or something like that.
Yeah,
Not too
Linda
sure,
Blair. Uh-huh. Yep. Cool.
And he cried.
So I don't. So I try not to watch. I try not to watch too much movies with too much of emotions in it.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, man.
No.
I caught Tree crying at a movie last night, so.
And strangely enough, my daughter is the same way as well.
Yeah.
She'll
Obi
be
said
watching.
he cries watching. He cried watching Rudy. You know, have you ever seen a dog about Rudy? Hobie's a big old boy too, and he cried. So there ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Oh, what's his?
You know, when I think I clicked on the wrong one here. Dude says I cried at the end of Dirty Dozen. That's funny, right there. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Darnell's got a question for you. Says, what's your dream car to work on?
Dream car to open? I would say dream car. Probably one of those sports cars that are like Bugatti or something like that.
Yeah. Papa said, oh my goodness, he cried when he watched his last YouTube video. I get it, man. I get it. I'm sure people cried when they watched mine too, Papa.
No, when you sing.
What?
The cry when Mike sings.
Oh no, Mark said he cries when I sing. You know, I did a video and I broke out, man. I just couldn't help myself. You know,
I did too.
It come out of me. And so Mark said he was crying. He didn't want me. And Trent too, she said, I don't care if you sing, as long as you sing solo. Solo, nobody else can hear you. You know, that ain't even right, man. That just is not right. I can't believe people would do that to me. But well, man, you've been a real good sport. We're going to go ahead and get ready and call it. You know, let you get back to it, and we're going to try to get everything squared away. Hopefully, we can get our computer back up and running. And next weekend, I've got a friend of mine from my hometown going to be with us, Mr. Mike Baker. And but Stephen, we just want to say once again on screen here, and you know that you're a great guy, man, and we really appreciate you. We appreciate all that you do for us, especially you know for moderating our channel and everything. You're real good at it. And I know everybody here in the chat room would agree. We love you guys. We appreciate all you do. We love your channel. Love watching you guys, watching, you know, your dog and your daughter, everybody that, you know, kind of helps you out there. It's a lot of fun to see. What is it, a question?
Oh, I was just kind of.
And, yeah, and we certainly appreciate Craig tonight stepping in and moderating. I don't know if it'll pull up. Yeah, there it is. Craig's got all the information.
Craig is a cool dude.
Craig is a cool dude, yeah. And we certainly appreciate him stepping in and moderating tonight. Guys, if you've not yet been over to Stephen, Cooking with Stephen and Jacklyn's channel, be sure, go check out their channel, check out their videos, give them a thumbs up, leave them a comment, man, and hit to smash that subscribe button if you've not yet subscribed to them. Give us a thumbs up on the show tonight if you don't mind. We certainly appreciate that. We're going to get ready and call it, but before we go, Stephen, is there anything that you would like to say to everyone in the chat room, or certainly to all your subscribers?
Well, I'd like to thank all my subscribers and everybody in the chat room for all the support and kind words, make me feel like family, like we're all family in this, so just everybody, thanks so much for all the support, and wish everybody a blessed week, and happy Memorial Day.
Yeah, thank you. Well, we certainly appreciate that. And right back to you guys, too. So we're going to go ahead and call it, guys. We appreciate everyone in the chat room. Y'all have a great weekend. Rest of Memorial Day holiday if you're here in America. Everybody have a great week coming up. And Lord willing, we'll see you next Sunday night. Y'all have a great week. We'll see you. It's Mike and Mrs. Castiron over here.
For being here.
Along with Stephen, Cooking with Stephen and Jacklyn. Huh?
What was he saying?
He said good night.
Oh, he was telling goodbye. Okay.
So we'll see you guys later. Have a good night. Bye-bye.